Hi everyone, welcome to Integrity Talk. My name is Devin Hart, in for John Darasset today. We have a great show for you about the never-ending saga of the Epstein files. When we come back, we'll talk about what we know up to now, as Speaker Mike Johnson closes up the House of Representatives once again, likely at the request of our illustrious President Donald Trump, otherwise known as the Great Trumpkin. Well, the government has reopened, temporarily, but Washington didn't even get a full breath of fresh air before the next political stunt landed. In a move that baffled even members of his own caucus, House Speaker Mike Johnson abruptly shut down the House of Representatives again. No transparency, no debate, just a sudden halt to the people's business. The official explanation? Thin. The timing? Impossible to ignore. This shutdown came right as bipartisan momentum was building for a vote to release the Epstein files, a vote several Republicans openly supported and were ready to advance. For a brief moment, it looked like Congress might finally choose transparency over political protection. And then the doors closed. Again, many observers see this as no coincidence, but calculated timing, a political maneuver designed to delay, derail, or bury a moment that could hold enormous implications. One name that keeps surfacing, fairly or unfairly, is President Donald Trump. Let's be absolutely clear and legally safe. There is no verified evidence that Trump engaged in criminal activity in relation to Epstein. The circulating, leaked emails online have not been authenticated. No law enforcement official has confirmed the legitimacy of those claims. Everything right now is speculation, unverified and unproven. We're going for a quick break and we'll be right back. Stick around to the end. You don't want to miss it. If you haven't yet, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Do you really know Donald Trump? Most of what you've heard has been filtered through spin, sound bites, and headlines. My new book, Donald Trump, The Controversy, an unauthorized biography, pulls back the curtain and examines the truth behind the myth. Inside, you'll find the rise of a billionaire playboy turned politician and the forces that shaped him, the controversies, the conflicts of interest, the alliances that stunned America, new angles, fresh context, unchecked claims, all compiled in one fearless investigation. If you're tired of the talking heads and looking for something that doesn't play it safe, this book is for you. Get your copy now on Amazon, Kindle, or wherever books are sold. Unfiltered, unflinching, unafraid. Donald Trump, The Controversy, your next must-read political biography. Click the link at the top of the video description area to buy the book. That said, Trump's apparent discomfort with the idea of a full file release has become a talking point, even among conservatives. People are asking why the sitting president of the United States seems so uneasy about documents that, according to his supporters, contain nothing that could implicate him. And when the House suddenly shuts down right before a transparency vote, that doesn't calm suspicion. It pours gasoline on it. The Epstein files have cast a shadow over American politics for years. Political leaders from both parties have tiptoed around the issue with uncanny synchronization. Every time public pressure builds, Congress finds a procedural excuse. Every time the vote nears, someone hits the brakes. Every time transparency is in reach, the blinds get pulled shut. This is bigger than Trump, bigger than Johnson, bigger than Democrats or Republicans. It's a symptom of a government terrified of what happens when its secrets stop being secret. This is the question no one in power seems willing to answer. If the Epstein files pose no threat to anyone currently serving, if all the rumors are just internet noise, if the speculation is baseless, then release the files. Let the American people see them. End the whispers and the innuendo. Instead, we get the political equivalent of someone slamming their browser shut the second someone walks behind them. That's not how innocent people behave, And it's definitely not how a transparent government behaves. The pattern is impossible to ignore. Look at the broader trend. Johnson shut down the House the moment a transparency vote approached. Key allies of the president have publicly signaled concern over a release. The administration's messaging on Epstein has been evasive at best, contradictory at worst, and through it all, President Trump maintains a defensive, dismissive tone whenever Epstein's name surfaces, which only increases public curiosity. Suspicion fills the void where transparency should be. This isn't about one man. It's about a system guarding its own. The Epstein network reached billionaires, politicians, celebrities, foreign dignitaries, power brokers from every corner of the world. If the full files ever saw the light of day, the fallout could be seismic. That is precisely why the establishment, left and right, would rather keep the public in the dark. But the truth has a stubborn way of resurfacing, no matter how many times Congress shuts off the lights.